What was Allah doing before the creation of the universe? What was Allah doing before the creation of the universe? Motivated by the logical thinking and curiosity, whether openly or in the mind, few people, whether atheists or believers, have not faced these questions. The phrase "before the creations" indicates a very long past. It means that in that past, when the creator of this universe, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, had not yet created the universe or anything at all. What was he doing? Upon deep reflections, it becomes clear that from a general perspective, this topic is very complex and difficult. But in order to understand this topic, we must first comprehend the true nature of time in its simplest form, what the reality of time actually is. In our normal perception, time is the same for everyone. However, in reality, it's not so. Time is relative to space and motion, meaning it is different for different individuals depending on their speed. Einstein's theory of relativity proves that there is a difference between time and space. Let's try to understand this concept more deeply with an easy example. How much time it will take to cover a 2-kilometer distance on foot? Approximately an hour. Now, if the same distance is covered by a bicycle, how much time would it take? Maybe 20 or at most 25 minutes. This shows that as the speed increases, the time slows down. Now, if this distance were to be covered by an airplane, it would take no more than 2 or 3 seconds. And if this distance is covered at the speed of light, how much time will it take? The speed of light is the fastest speed in the universe. Light covers 300,000 kilometers per second. Therefore, to cover 2 kilometers, light would take just 1.15 of a second, which is comparatively no time at all. In other words, the speed of light covering 2 kilometers would take almost no time. Now, what if the speed of light were only 3 kilometers per second? What would time means for the one who created light? Obviously, reaching such a speed is impossible for anyone other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, unless Allah himself grants that power. In the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says,
ثم ردوا إلى الله مولاهم الحق ألا له الحكم وهو أسرع الحاسبين.
Then everyone will be returned to their true Lord, Allah. Listen, the judgment belongs to Him, and He is the swiftest in reckoning. Al-Quran, chapter Al-An'am, verse 62. In this verse, Allah uses a special word, asra, which means the fastest. This doesn't just mean fast or faster. It indicates that for Allah, the speed of time is zero, or time is stable for Allah, because He is faster than time itself. Time is a creation of Allah, so time can't surpass Him. Since time is a creation of Allah and stable for Him, the concepts of then, now, or later don't apply to Allah. Therefore, the questions, what was Allah doing before the creation of the universe, has no existence at all. We must remember that we perceive time as a flowing stream, moving only towards the future. For us, it is impossible to return to the past, nor do we have the power to predict the future. If we were to look at every moment of the time as a snapshot, what would we see? One moment after another, opening up one by one. If we arrange every moment in parallel, the moment of the every day on earth, every moment of Earth's orbit around the sun, and every moment in this infinite universe, we would see that everything is happening and will continue to happen. If we stop and reflect deeply on each of these snapshots, we would see that everything is in its place. The past is not moving away, and the future is already prepared. But these things only apply to created things or to us, not to our creator, because time is stable for Him. For this reason, only Allah knows what is in our future, and He is the one recording our past. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran,
إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين.
I give life to the dead, and I write their deeds and sign, and I have preserved everything in an open book. Al-Quran, chapter Yaseen, verse 12. Now, a very logical question may arise. If time is stable for Allah, then why does He mention past events in the Quran? And why does He give indication of the future? For example, He mentions in the Quran that He created the heavens and the earth in 6 periods of time. And there are other verses related to time in the Quran where terms like past, present, and future are used. Yes, these measures of time have been specially mentioned for us because we, as humans, have concepts of past, present, and future that help us understand time. For example, in chapter Fussilat, verse 9, Allah says that He has created the earth in 2 periods of time. Elsewhere, He says that He created the heavens and the earth in 6 periods of time. So when we divide 6 by 2, the result is 3. This clearly indicates that this universe is 3 times older than Earth. Astronomy tells us that the universe began with the Big Bang approximately 13.5 billion years ago, while Earth formed about 4.5 billion years ago. Dividing 13.5 by 4.5 also gives 3. Thus, Allah's command is being confirmed by science, albeit unknowingly, that the earth was created in 2 periods of time and universe is 6 periods of time, or that universe is 3 times older than our earth. About 15 years ago, when such scientific knowledge was not available, and the birds was revealed, but the beginning and the end of this universe, this earth, and all of us is part of the master plan prepared by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because for Him, time is stable. He is faster than the time itself. That is why the questions, what was Allah doing before the creation of the universe, simply cannot exist. And ultimately, the best knowledge of all things lies with Allah alone.
هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن وهو بكل شيء عليم.
He is the first, He is the last, the manifest, the hidden, and He knows everything. Al-Quran, chapter Al-Hadid, verse 3.